Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, we'll discuss how we can leverage Canvas app for regular expression methods, right? You know that regular expression, there might be some predefined patterns like email, there might be some predefined regular expressions like a specific pattern like social security number and phone numbers like that. You might have some ordinal numbers, right? So how we can validate using Canvas app? So let's take a text box and try to use the regular expression in Canvas app. So this is my text box. Let me just change the size to 30 and remove this default text and hint text, enter text. Okay. Now here I want to take a label. Okay. I'll take a label to decide whether this is a matching, this is a valid regular expression or not. Okay. Let me remove this the text. I will keep it blank for now. Okay, and give a text box, give this text box id txt raw. Okay, and this is my label here. I can give lpl result. Okay, now let's test about ordinal number, right? Let's say someone enter hello world in this text box. Okay, so I can run it hello world. I want to check that whether in this text, let me just give it hello world first time. Okay, now in this text I want to check if a ordinal ordinal text or ordinal character is available in this value or not. So what I can do, I can go here to the label and type some formula isMatch. IsMatch is used actually to identify a specific pattern or specific regular expression or ordinal number matching with an existing string. So this is a string we have entered hello world first time. Now here I want to check isMatch and pass the text box value txt raw dot text, and the second parameter I want to pass the string. Let's say I want to check hello world, right? Now if I run this, what it is telling, it is telling false. That means hello world string is not available here, it is not matching. Why? Because it is hello world first time, it's not hello world, but I am trying to search, I am trying to match whether the hello world string is matching exactly with this text box or not. Because it is not matching, so it is returning false. That means it is not matching, hello world is not matching with this text. But if I remove this, it will give you true, because the character or the string that you want to search or match with the text box is equal. But here if you just type the matching value small letter hello world, and if you run it, it will display false. Why? Because it is case sensitive. It will try to search if there is a word hello world in small letter matching with this value or not. It is not matching, that's why it is false, right? If you use an option here, each match text box value, the ordinal value or ordinary character, then the third parameter ignore case match option. The last parameter is match option. It is optional, but if you use ignore case, then it will validate. Let me take another text box here to represent as a ordinal character. This is my user input string, and this is to match with the user input. And I'll use txt uh, txt ordinary, and in here I will put, instead of this static, I want to use txt ordinary dot text. Regular expressions must be constant value. You see guys, you cannot add a dynamic value, so you need a constant value. So ignore it for now, that we can use it a static. Now you understand, if you want to search the, if you want to match a substring with a text box value, and it should be matching with the, it should be case sensitive, then you have to use ignore case. If you do not use ignore case, it will display false, because small hello world is not there, it is capital hello world, right? Like that, we have multiple match options available here. Begin with, complete, contents, right? If you choose contents, here also it will display false, because small hello world is not available in here. Okay, but if you use hello, then it will return true. Why? Because hello word contains here. So you can use contents operator using isMatch. isMatch can also be used for checking contain functionality. If you want to check a specific substring is available in a string or not, you can use contains. Like that, we have other options like end with, multi-line, right? That you can use. So this is called as matching with ordinary number. Okay, but if you want to search something with a predefined pattern, for example, let's say you are trying to enter a number here. Let's say here you are trying to enter a social security number in USA. So 123 hyphen 45 hyphen 6789. Now this is a sample SSN number, social security number in USA, right? I want to check if the data is entered in this social security number type format or not. If someone enter like this, it should display incorrect format. Okay, so the value should match with correct format. So first 3 digit, next hyphen, next 2 digit, then hyphen, then 4 digit. So the value should be matching with this predefined format. Like email also, if I am adding an email address, it's a valid email address, right? But how can I validate? If I will enter like this, I will remove at the rate. It is an invalid address, email address. So how can I check this type of predefined patterns? So first let us check social security number. Okay. So I'll go here and write down the match condition here. My social security number is, it will try to match each match txt raw data, raw text, and it will match with match dot digit. You have to add what is the pattern. So what is the pattern of social security number? It should first have 3 digits. So digit, ampersand, digit, ampersand. You can, you may not use space also here. You can add no space. Then digit, then we have hyphen, then we have digit, then we have ampersand. Ampersand means concatenate. Then we have hyphen, then we have ampersand digit, 3 digit. then ampersand, digit, then ampersand, digit. Now this will check this string or this power effects will check if my text box value is matching with this pattern. First 3 digit, then hyphen, then 2 digit, then hyphen, then 3 digit. If it is not matching this predefined pattern, it will return false. Now let me run it and check the value. Let's say I want to enter 1, 2, 3, 4. It's false because it is not matching. Let me give 1, 2, 3, 4 hyphen 4, 5 hyphen 90. It is still false because it is not matching. The matching format is first 3 digits. So let's say 1, 2, 3. Next hyphen, next 2 digit 7, 8. Next hyphen, next 4 digit 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it is, sorry, 3 digit. Now it is returning true. What is the social security number format? Let me check. USA SSN format. It should be 3 digit, 2 digit, 4 digit. 3 digit, 2 digit, 4 digit. So I have to add one more digit here. I have added 3 digit. I have to add one more digit. Right now here it is showing false. Now I can add one more. It is true. True means it is valid. So except this pattern, if you use any other pattern, it will display false. Why? Because it is invalid, because you have already displayed here using the isMatch with this pattern, right? So this is called as predefined pattern matching. You can also use an email address. Okay, how to check that? Let's say isMatch text box dot text, then email. Email is also a matching criteria, match dot email, right? Now let me run it. If you type spp@gmail.com, it is true because it is a valid email address. But if you remove at the rate, it is false because it is not an email address, right? False means invalid. If you use at the rate, it will give true means valid. So this is how you can match email pattern, which is a predefined pattern standard, right? You can also match decimal values. For example, I want to validate if the user enters a value here is matching a decimal value or not. I'm expecting here it should add multiple digits, and after that it should display a period or dot, then it should add some digits. It is optional. The second one is optional. So this is also a valid decimal. This is also a valid decimal, right? So how it will check whether the value that is entered is a matching decimal with a period or not. So what we can do, I can type here again. We'll go to the label and check isMatch txt raw dot text. Then first I want to check if it is matching with match dot multiple digits. Then it will match with a period. Period means a dot. Then it will check if there is some optional digits available or not. Now this will check that whether the text entered into this text box is a valid decimal or not. Let me check, run it. Now I am entering 12.89, so it is true, means it is valid. Let me add 1, it is false. Why? Because it is not a decimal number, because there is no dot. It is an integer number, valid number. So if I'll use dot 0, then it is true. If I'll add dot 676767, it is also true. If I'll add 67.6, then it is also decimal, right? Understood? This is how you can check if a data entered into a text box is matching with a decimal number or not. Okay, like that, you can also check if the data entered is having multiple digits or not. Let's say I want to allow multiple digits here, no decimal. So what I can do, I can just type multiple digits, and that's it. So if you run it, this will be false. Why? Because dot is there. It only accepts numbers, then only it is true, valid. Okay, if you add any digit, any alphabets or anything, this is invalid. Okay, this is called as validating integer numbers or whole numbers. Now what about regular expression? If I want to match a specific pattern, for example, I want to match if a text box value entered is matching with an integer greater than 0. So what I can do, I can use regular expression using /d options that we already use in JavaScript and C#, right? So I can go here. I want to write down here. Now in the second parameter, instead of match, I will add double quote, and inside that /d and plus. What does it mean? It means that it should check and it should match if there is an integer greater than 0. Let me check. Let's say 0, it is true. 5, true, true. But if you give alphabets, it will be false, right? If you give 0.7, it is also false, right? So this is how it will check whether the data entered into a text box is matching digit, it is having a whole number or not, /d. Okay, like that, if you want to check a positive currency amount, okay, if the input contains a decimal point, the input must also contain two numeric character after the decimal point. For example, 3.00, 3.1, 3, if someone will enter 3 point, for example 4.50, I want to check if it is valid because it is a currency value, two digit after decimal. If someone will enter 4.5, it is not valid. So how I can check that? You have to use another regular expression. What is that? Go here and use this one. /d plus means append, one digit append, dot means decimal, then two digit. D stands for digit. So the regular expression will check if the text box value is matching with one digit, then a dot, then two digit. Now you can check here. If I'll hit 2.8, it is false. If I'll enter 2.85, it is true. So it's kind of checking a monetary value of a regular expression using regular expression characters. If I'll use 20.50, it is also true. Why? Because it is also a digit and after a point it is two digit. But if you change one digit, it will be false. Okay. So this is how you can validate currency amounts. Normally currency amounts are having uh, this type of formats or patterns. Now, if I want to match a positive or negative currency amount, for example, let's say minus 5.95, minus 6.85. So these are negative, right? So if I want to check negative currency also, and if the input contains a decimal point, the input must also contain two numeric character after decimal point. How we can do that? So we can add a symbol minus before the digit. So here I will go here and add minus and a question mark. So question mark means either available or not available. It is not, it is optional. If there is minus, it's okay. If there is no minus, it is also okay. So let us check that. If I type 9.56, it is true. Also, if I will enter minus 8.65556, it is true. So it is valid. If it is negative also, it is valid. If it is positive, it is valid, but it should be a decimal number after two decimal, after the decimal point. Got it? So these are the regular expressions that you can use in canvas app using isMatch. Very powerful, right? If you want to match a United States social security number, that we have already done, how you can do that? For example, in our previous example, we have seen that we are using digit, ampersand, hyphen, like that. But how we can do using regular expression? If it is a social security number, you can do like this: slash D means digit. How many digit? In curly braces, you have to put 3. That means first it will accept 3 digit. Then hyphen slash D. How many digit? 2 digit. Then hyphen hyphen D, hyphen slash D, then 4 digit. Now this will represent a regular expression that matches a social security number. It will check if the text box value is matching with first 3 digit, then hyphen, then next 2 digit, then hyphen, then next 4 digit. Let us check. 1 2 3 hyphen 1 2 3 hyphen 1 2 3. It is false. Why? Because it is not matching. Now let me change 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 4. You see, it is true. So either you can use that previous method of matching using the predefined predefined characters or predefined patterns. Otherwise, you can use regular expression using this syntax: slash D for digit, then curly braces for counting how many digits will be there, right? Like that, we have another example we can take here. Okay, what will happen if I want to check? You can take any question. You can take a mobile number also. Let's say you want to take if your mobile number is matching 10 digit or not. So you can do like this. Just use 10 and remove this, right? And if you test it, if you do not enter 10 numbers, it will be always false. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2. Now it is true, right? Now it is checking if you have entered 10 digit or not. So using regular expression is more powerful, okay? And you can use any pattern using isMatch to check it, okay? Now, if you want to use a strong, normally uh, for passwords, when you use password fields, you can also check if it is containing a valid strong password or not. It allows A to Z, it allows digits, it allows multiple special characters. Then also you can do that, right? So, and so this is regarding regular expression usage. You can try it, and in most of our projects we are using this matching functionality. So thanks guys for watching this video. If you want, you can also use match all. Okay, if you want to match all the, if you want to find all the matches of a string from another string, you can also do that. Okay, so we'll come to another video with different concept. For now we have to stop. Thanks everyone watching this video. Bye.